For the old mansion had been abandoned for decades, its grandeur and beauty slowly been consumed by the passing of time. Despite its history and intrigue, the house was a place to be avoided, a place where people whispered of ghostly apparitions and unexplained occurrences. But I was not one to believe in such superstitions, so when I received an invitation to stay in the mansion for a night, I jumped at the opportunity. As I entered the house, I couldn't help but feel a chill run down my spine. The air inside was thick and heavy, which seemed to move on their own accord. But I pushed on, determined to explore every nook and cranny of this mansion. I began in the basement, where the walls were covered in cobwebs, and the smell of rot and decay filled the air. I shone my flashlight into every corner, searching for any sign of life or movement. There was nothing, just empty space and the faint sound of my own breathing. As I made my way through the house, I began to notice strange symbols etched into the walls. They seemed to be some sort of ancient language, and they seemed to pulse with a malevolent energy. I felt my heart race as I realized that I was not alone in these hills. I continued on to explore, my flashlight casting eerie shadows on the walls. But with every step, I could feel the presence of something sinister lurking just out of my sight. And then, suddenly, I heard a voice. It was low and raspy, and it seemed to come from all around me. "You should not have come here," it said. I spun around, but there was no one in sight. The voice seemed to be coming from the walls themselves, and it was getting louder with every passing moment. "You should not have come here," repeated. "This is a place of death." I tried to run, but my legs were heavy and unresponsive. I was trapped, and I knew that I was about to meet a fate worse than death. The voice laughed, a cold and mirthless sound. "You should not have come here," it said one last time, and then everything went blank. When I awoke, I was lying on the floor of the basement, my head throbbing and my body aching. I stumbled to my feet. My flashlight still clutched into my hand, but as I looked around, I knew that I was not alone. The symbols on the walls were glowing with a faint, malevolent light, and I could feel the presence of something evil. Again, lurking just out of my sight. I knew that I had to get out of this house, but I couldn't. My legs were still paralyzed with fear. My mind was consumed by this certainty. I would never leave this mansion, at least not alive. And then the voice spoke again. "You should not have come here," it said, its tone dripping with malice. "You would never leave." And the darkness closed in around me, and I knew I was doomed. I was trapped in the mansion, forever cursed to wander its halls, and never to find the escape that I so desperately sought. The last thing I remember is the sound of my own screams, echoing off the walls as I was consumed by the evil that dwells within the mansion.